Now y'all know me. I come in. I'm confident. Thank you. We're gonna see.
Yo, what's good? It's another episode of the Fantasy. Welcome back to the channel. It's Sean in here, Mech in here, Twan in here. If this is your first time, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We're here all NFL season long, giving A1 fantasy football advice. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And also, we were talking about it this morning. We're going to go ahead and do a little giveaway for one of our subscribers. So make sure you subscribe. What we're going to do is I put in a parlay. Twan put in a parlay. We said that we'll give a little bit of those winnings if that hits to a random subscriber. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel. All you got to do is, subscribe to the channel and then DM us on our Instagram and let us know, what your YouTube subscription name is. So we can get in contact with you if you win. It's as simple as that. You see our Instagram right here, the Fantasy with SJT. So just DM us, subscribe to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And if the parlays hit, you know what I'm saying, y'all win some bread along with us. You know what I'm saying? So today,
Racks to riches.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So today, and Twan told me his parlay. I think that's going to hit. It's one of those surefire ones. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. What else do we got? So today we're going to run through the slate real quick. We're going to give y'all some of our last minute analysis. We're about an hour and a half away from kickoff, so let's just go ahead and get into it. The first joint that matter of fact, real quick,
Julio Jones is out.
Get started. Oh shit. Breaking. Breaking.
That he can't stay on the field. Like, what is going on here? Week 1.
That's breaking. Yeah, that's breaking news right there.
Road to. He's going to hand it to Leonard and throw it to Leonard. Let's get it.
Well, the Mike Evans and Russell Gage.
Yo, before we get started real quick, I want to do something with y'all real quick. I got a little bit of a Jeopardy question real quick. I want to see if y'all know this joint. Are y'all into that? Got a little Jeopardy question.
We ready.
And I feel like this is something we could do recurring. Like, well, you know what I'm saying? We could tally up who gets the most points over the course of the year. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the fantasy Jeopardy. The question is, you're gonna have 30 seconds to answer. So do y'all see the group chat? Like, do y'all see the private chat on your screen?
Yeah.
All right, so put your answer in the private chat within the 30 seconds. All right, so the question is, on this day in 1938, these two rivals who are playing each other today in week 2 played in the last 2-0 final score games. Got 30 seconds.
Oh shit. 1938, two rivals
that are playing today.
Damn it. Give us some time. Man.
You got 30 seconds. You got 16 seconds.
16?
They're playing today?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I don't know if they're rivals, but
2, 1.
Oh, hold on.
Time's up. No, that means put your answer in now. Put your answer in now. Jets, Browns, Twan, no.
Yes.
Bears, Packers, Sean, yes.
I knew it.
Bears, Packers.
Like, I don't know.
It's
38.
The rivals playing today was the one that gave it away.
I'm going to think about every game on the slate right now.
It's hard.
Yeah.
So Sean gets 100 points for that, and we gonna do
$100. All right, that's a bet.
No, you got $100. Yeah, right. All right, so let's get into today's slate of games. First joint we got up is Dolphins at Baltimore. Ravens are 3.5 point favorites. The over under is 44.5. And real quick, like, what do y'all like in this game? Obviously Lamar has, he was on a tear last week. Do y'all kind of see that continued success this week?
I mean, I like the Ravens team. I think that they've been together for a while. That team. Like I like that, like the chemistry the Ravens have. I feel like the spread is this is two solid teams. Like on paper, you look at the offenses. I would definitely lean the more experienced quarterback. I like Lamar. I really think Lamar has a great year. I think he'll probably be runner-up MVP this year. I like Josh Allen to win MVP, but definitely think Lamar's going to have a decent game. I think that both of these teams on paper they look really good, but I definitely think that the Ravens. I think it's going to be closer than a lot of people think. I think that 3.5 spread hits it on the money. I would definitely handicap that to 3. But,
okay, bet. Real quick, we do got this is our Q&A show, and we did get a question come in real quick. As my wide receiver 2, do I do CD Lamb, Bateman, or Devontae Smith? My wide receiver 1 is Justin Jefferson.
I will go CD.
Make OJ 37. Shout out to you.
Only what you think, Tom?
He said, and look, and for my flex, Etienne, Curtis Samuel. So he's asking, should he start CD Lamb, Bateman, or Devontae?
Eagles play
Vikings.
Eagles play the Vikings.
No, bro, this man didn't do nothing last week. I don't think he got a
Devontae had 0 points last week.
I like a bounce back game for Devontae Smith.
Yeah, he can't continue that.
I like a bounce back game. I don't like CD Lamb only because the quarterback situation over there in Dallas. But I mean, you got to throw the ball to somebody. But if I had to pick, I'm taking Smith. I like a bounce back week for Smith this week.
Yeah, look at what Cooper Rush did with CD.
I don't even care, bro.
He went crazy with him.
But I also look at the game script, bro. They're gonna be down in that game.
You said what?
They're gonna be down in that game, in that Bengals game. I think that they may be down. But I mean, I just I like CD. I like the talent. I'll go talent there for sure. You drafted CD to be a top wideout. He's definitely going to be in there if he's on my team for me. But I mean, all right. Also, that flex pick though, you gotta go Curtis Samuel against the Lions.
Curtis Samuel.
Yeah, I like Curtis Samuel.
Yeah,
he was on our stardoms. My bad.
I've been well in that backfield.
yeah, he was on our stardoms, and I definitely put him on a team. Like I said before, I made a DFS team with our starters. Curtis Samuel's on there. So let's go ahead and get into our game picks for this game. Who do y'all got?
I got the Ravens.
I got the Ravens in this one.
Yeah, same. Ravens all across the board. Let's get into the next game. Patriots versus Steelers. We have Patriots as 2.5 point favorites. We got an over under of 40.5. Real quick, let me see if there's any injuries to make note of. Trent Brown questionable, Adrian Phillips questionable, Pierre Strong questionable, Raekwon McMillan questionable. Of course, for that's for the Patriots. For the Steelers, TJ Watt is out. And Sean, what do you like most in this game, or do you like anything in this game?
I don't really like anything in this game. I feel like this could be like a 6-3, 9-6 type of game right here.
Yeah,
I don't like. Yeah. I mean, I don't really like any fantasy players. Of course, you're starting Najee Harris. You're starting Deontay Johnson. On the Patriots, I don't like nothing over there. I mean, you're probably starting. Maybe you're starting. Maybe you're starting Damian Harris, Ramondre Stevenson, maybe as a flex if you're in a deep league. But I don't like anything fantasy wise in this game. I don't like the quarterbacks. Don't like the receivers. But like I said, of course, you're starting Najee Harris and you're starting Deontay Johnson. But don't expect much from anybody in this game.
Yeah, I hear that. Okay, let's get into our picks for this game. Who do y'all got?
I'm taking the Patriots. I can't see Bill Belichick starting 0-2.
I was about to say, did I send you? I don't know if I sent the Steelers, but
I think you sent.
I hope I didn't.
You did not send the Steelers. You sent
good. Because I'm not betting against Bill Belichick. Also, I don't see it. I don't think Bill Belichick lets Mitch Trubisky beat him today.
Not today.
I hear that, but I kind of got to be the contrarian. I took the Steelers.
I mean, it's not a bad pick. Not a bad pick.
Yeah. And to be honest, I like the Steelers plus the 3. It was at plus 3 earlier in the week. I think it was actually when me and Sean did the Tuesday show. I think it was at plus 3.5. And I like the Steelers at plus 3.5. for the sake of just the pick'ems, I picked them because I hear what y'all are saying about Bill Belichick himself, but the Patriots looked abysmal offensively last week. The Steelers looked amazing defensively last week. So, I mean, outside of the 500 plus yards they gave up, you know what I'm saying? The turnovers and all that type of shit is more what I'm talking about. The turnovers, the pressure, not the yardage. But yeah, that's kind of what the basis of that pick. So let's get into the next joint. We got the Colts at the Jaguars. The Colts are 3-point favorites. The over under is 45. Let me see if I can pull up the injury report real quick. While I'm doing that, anything y'all liking this?
I think the Colts roll today.
Yeah.
Yeah, big game for Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman out. I feel like they're gonna rely on JT a lot today. As far as Jacksonville, I don't know. The Colts got a good defense. I mean, because James Robinson and ETN, I don't know how that backfield is going to go throughout the year. So I feel like that's a wait and see thing for me. I mean, I know if you drafted ETN, you drafted them in like the 3rd or 4th round. So right now you're like sweating, like, should I pick them that early? Is James Robinson going to be the guy? So that backfield I would stay away from for like at least another week. But I love JT in this game for the Colts.
Got you. So game picks for this one.
I got the Colts.
Yeah.
Colts are definitely upset with that 0-1.
Yeah.
I also like Matt Ryan in this game too. I like Matt Ryan. Even without Michael Pittman, I think they're going to throw the ball. I like Matt Ryan also.
Wait, Michael Pittman's out for this one?
Yeah, Michael Pittman's out. I'm not liking Matt Ryan too much. I think this
I
think the game is going to go by fast because I feel like it's going to be on the ball. I think this is a 30-plus carry game for Jonathan.
I see that as well. He had 30+ last week too. So.
I do like Nyheim Hines in this game. Sure.
Okay, bet. All right, so let's move on to the Commanders at the Lions. The spread on this is even, which definitely moved throughout the week. It was definitely, I think when I got this, it was at +2 or +1.5 for the Commanders. Mm-hmm. And the over-under is 48.5. I feel like there's a lot of offense to be had in this game. You know what I'm saying? Based on last week, neither team is particularly good defensively. So how do y'all feel about this one? Shout out to Rel. He said the Jags are winning this one. No, he said that was the last drink. The Colts. Yeah.
I hope they don't, man. But
me too. Me too.
I pray they don't win that game, bro.
you got.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That'd be awful.
Yeah.
I like the Commanders. I think that overall as a team, I like the Commanders better in this game. I think they're gonna have two. I feel like this is gonna be one of the highest scoring games this week. The defenses did not look good last week. I didn't see any defense being played on either side. The Washington improved week 1. If they can keep rolling, and they can definitely put up points, and so did the Lions. But I feel like if I had to take a defense to come up with a stop in this game, I would take the Commanders for sure. I like our D line. I feel like they're going to show up some things on the back end. At least, I mean, we're weak at linebacker, but I can definitely see us coming up with a big stop in this game and definitely taking advantage of it. But I definitely think it's going to be a close game. The spread is even. It's kind of like a toss-up, so you can go either way. But if I think the better team, I think that's going to be the Commanders.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree. And I like all fantasy players across the board in this game, like you said. For the Commanders or the Lions, you can start any player in this game, man.
Yeah. Amon-Ra St. Brown, wide receiver 1, 7 out of last like 8 weeks.
Yeah, I like Amon-Ra.
Like, so,
DeAndre Swift, Jamal Williams. Like,
you can put the ball in there.
I like all the Commanders players. You can start them all this week. I feel like Twan said, I feel like this is going to be a high-scoring game. I like the over. I like the over in this game for sure.
I like the over for sure. Definitely over. I think it's going to be like 28-25.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be more than that. 48.
All right. So game picks for this one.
Give me the Commanders.
Commanders. Yeah, same here. I got the Commanders. And for folks who are just seeing this, the little lock on my pick is basically a pick that I actually put bread on. So I really feel like the Commanders take this one. Let's move on to Panthers at Giants. The spread is -1, favoring the Giants. The over/under is 43.5. That spread also moved. I remember seeing that at what, like, what'd you see that at, Twan? I feel like I saw that at like 2.5 for the Giants earlier in the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like that it was it like I seen it on my bookie.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean I feel like that's kind of been moving too. I feel like it was just like you said you saw it at 2.
I think I saw it at 2.5 when we did the show on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I think it was at 2.5. So
like
I guess people are losing faith in the Giants as the week went on.
I mean, I just feel like this is one of those games. Me too. I mean, I don't know how you feel about this, Sean. This is a game that I feel like it's gonna be a close game as well. I mean, even though the Giants won week 1, Tennessee doesn't look like they're gonna be too good this year. They don't have too much in the passing game. They stack in the box with Derrick Henry there. So the Panthers, I like them. Like, I mean, I like their team. I like the Giants at home though. I definitely think the Giants get this win at home for sure. I feel like the only thing that's giving them the edge is that they're at home. It's like another game where I feel like the spread will eventually be even by like 12 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like this is another one of those field goal type of games. I don't see a lot of touchdowns being scored. I see a lot of defense. Two bad offenses. So fantasy wise, I mean, you're starting DJ Moore. Of course, you're starting McCaffrey. You're starting Saquon Barkley. I wouldn't start any of the wide receivers for the Giants. Get them out your lineups. But yeah, like McCaffrey, DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson in this game. Maybe I'll take a dart on them at the flex position, but yeah, I don't see a lot of scoring in this game either.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I hear that. So what do we got pick wise?
Oh, I got the Panthers.
I like the Giants.
Giants. Yeah, I think I picked the Giants. Yeah, I like the Giants.
Good. There it is. That's why I take it.
I like the Giants to this one. Yeah, basically what y'all said. So all right, next joint we can get into is Jets versus the Browns. Jets at the Browns. We got Browns favored by 6.5. The over under is 39.5. Goddamn. They expect no points.
Another toilet bowl.
Yeah. Although, you know, the Browns are a little bit better team than they've been historically when these two match up. Yeah. So, who wants to take this game? Any y'all got any?
I can take this game. I'll go fantasy wise in this game. Just like last week, you guys watched the Browns offense. It's going to be Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt. That's pretty much how it's going to be up until week 12 when Deshaun Watson. So, I mean, Amari Cooper, he's a good wide out, above average wide receiver, but Jacoby Brissett is just your direct factor for a wide receiver in fantasy is the quarterback. So the quarterback plays Jacoby Brissett. He likes to dink and dunk. That's why I like Kareem Hunt. In like PPR formats, it's definitely he's going to be a short yardage passer. I think that he has the highest percentage of like 5-yard passes. I think Jacoby Brissett is like number 1 in that category. So that's why Kareem Hunt should have a big day. Nick Chubb is going to be Nick Chubb. He's definitely, I think, pure running back. He's top 3 in the league behind Jonathan Taylor. I love the way that Nick Chubb runs the ball. So fantasy-wise on the Browns, you definitely start Nick Chubb. You definitely start Kareem Hunt if you got him in your flex or RB2 like I do. But for the Jets, on the Jets side, I like Michael Carter. I like Michael Carter going in. There was a lot of talk with Breece Hall, but Michael Carter is definitely a part of this offense. You know, Elijah Moore is there, but I don't like Elijah Moore too much. You know, Denzel Ward, Greedy Williams should be back for this game. I feel like they're going to be under pressure a lot. I see a lot of turnovers for the Browns defense, special teams in this game. Myles Garrett and also Jadeveon Clowney, and they playing at home, back in the dog pound. So I definitely like the Browns defense, special teams game, Jets offense. I don't like nobody outside of I would say Elijah Moore.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. Like you said, fade Amari Cooper today. You got to wait and see with him and Brissett if they can get some chemistry. But right now, I'm fading Amari Cooper. Like Twan said, the only player I'm starting for the Jets is Michael Carter and Elijah Moore. And I'll fade Elijah Moore if you can.
Yeah, I mean, give him
him if you can for this week. But I like Elijah Moore going forward. As the season progresses.
All right, let me get your game picks.
I got the Browns in this one.
Got the Browns. No way.
I got the Browns. All right.
Browns need to roll today. Let's
Yeah,
go.
for sure. We did.
We did this one already.
Yeah, I did. Over here choking. Goddamn. We didn't do Falcons Rams, did we?
No.
Nah.
All right. So, wait, we didn't do Buck Saints either, did we?
Nah.
All right, bet. All right, so let's do Buck Saints first, just to keep it in order. All right, so Buck Saints. Bucks are 2.5-point favorites. Over under is 43.5. Like Sean just said in the beginning of the show, Julio Jones, right, is ruled out.
Yeah, Mike Evans active. Julio Jones is out. Alvin Kamara's active. I mean, out. Alvin
Kamara's out.
Yeah.
Damn.
There goes
Star power out in this game, man.
Yeah, some star power out in this game.
Chris Godwin out.
Chris Godwin out.
Jesus Christ. Oh, that's why I said, who's Tom going to throw to?
Leonard Fournette.
I don't know why that spread hasn't changed, bro. The spread probably changed right now.
The spread now is at +3 or -3 for the Bucks. The over-under is 43.5.
Went up?
It is. Yeah, it's
no, the over-under. Yeah. The spread went up. The over-under has stayed the same. I would figure the over-under would go down.
It's getting worse and worse for the Bucks out there from what I'm hearing.
All right, so
MT.
Yeah, so like, what is there to say about this game? There's like who's? I mean, Leonard Fournette is probably going to get a big workload. What other receivers are there that like could maybe have some value? Because Tom is gonna get somebody the ball. Yeah, somebody's gonna have their best day ever.
I mean, Mike Evans is active, and newly acquired Russell Gage is there. See some extra targets today. As far as the Saints, Alvin Kamara being out, Mark Ingram should see more work. So if you got Kamara and he's out, and you need another player, Mark Ingram might be out there for you. Don't expect too much from him, but if you need a running back, I mean, you can plug him in and hope for the best. Just hope for a touchdown. I don't see many rushing yards from him this game, so just pray for a touchdown if you do start.
Yeah, James, got anything to add to that? Oh, my bad, Sean. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, it's
my bad. I don't know if Sean was done with what he had to say.
My bad.
No, I was just about to say Jameis Winston is active. He was questionable coming into the game.
Okay.
Yeah, but I like Michael Thomas in this game. I like Jameis in this game. Also, I feel like they're gonna have to throw the ball. The Saints, because no Alvin Kamara, they're gonna have to try to, find Michael Thomas a lot in this game. I feel like he should see double-digit targets in this game. So, yeah.
All right, go ahead, Twan.
I think with no Alvin Kamara there, I mean, everybody talking about Mark Ingram, the backup handcuff, but I think we're gonna see a lot more Taysom today. You heard in that tight end. I mean, in some formats you can plug Taysom Hill in at tight end.
Yeah.
And get it. So I mean, it's like a double-edged sword right now. Like if you really think about it, if you a gambling fantasy player, you throw him in it could pay huge dividends. I mean, last week he had like a 47-yard touchdown run. So and if you had him in at tight end, then there you go. That's your week at tight end.
Yeah,
so I mean, this week I feel like a lot of people are hung up on Mark Ingram, but they definitely run that wildcat direct snap with Taysom Hill, and somehow, some way, the young man from BYU finds holes in the defense, and
did he scamper for like 50 last week?
So what?
Didn't he scamper for like 50 last week?
Yeah, and a touchdown.
Oh, he scored?
Yeah,
he scored last week.
See,
I think he got stopped at like the 5, and they gave it right back to him. Tough.
For real?
Yeah, bro, he scored on a touchdown last week, bro.
Damn.
I was like, "Where's Alvin
Kamara?" Right. I hate when random niggas score touchdowns.
Yeah,
like when other niggas should be scoring touchdowns. I hate that.
You have the running back. Like,
I hate that. It's like, who do you like? What do y'all?
Snap.
Like somebody in ownership should be like, yo, like give Alvin Kamara that football
right now.
I don't want to see Taysom Hill scoring a touchdown again. Like,
literally, the element of surprise when Taysom's in there, he's getting the ball.
Like, there's no element of surprise.
Yeah, come on, bro. But I mean, it's piggyback off what Sean said. I definitely I see a lot of MT in this game too.
Yeah, I hear that. Let's get our game picks in. Who y'all got?
I like the Bucks.
Who did I take in this one? Did I take the Saints?
No, I think you took the
I
Bucks.
take the Bucks. Oh yeah, I take
Yeah.
the Bucks. Take the Bucks.
I know that because I took the Saints. I took the Saints before, but I like these injuries. Except
this
for
one,
that
this was a toss up for me, but yeah,
This one is a toss-up.
This one is scary.
This one
man.
is a toss-up.
They
So
play the
who
Bucks
knows?
very well.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking about. So let's go to Falcons at Rams. Rams 10-point favorites, 46.5 over under. Both teams 0-1. We know the Rams are not trying to go 0-2. So I think there's like a crazy statistic as far as like Super Bowl winners, like they don't go 0-2. You know what I'm saying? So so we know that there's a lot of offense to be had by Los Angeles. And the way I'm looking at it is like hopefully Atlanta could keep it within reason so that like niggas aren't, taking the fourth quarter off. Midway through the third quarter, niggas are taking off. Like
Cooper Kupp is on the sideline with his helmet off, and this one.
Cooper Kupp is done for the day.
You hate to see that. You hate to see it, man.
With fucking 6 minutes left in the third quarter. But let's talk about this game a little bit. What y'all got?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's going to be I see a lot of offense in this one, especially for the Rams. I love Cooper Kupp in this one. I feel like this is a bounce back week for Allen Robinson. The backfield for the Rams, I'm not sure. Henderson was the guy last week. I don't know if that continues. I don't know if Akers would get more burn in this one. If you have those two guys, I'll start Henderson as a flex play, but with Akers, I got to wait and see with that one because I don't know what was going on last week. I thought he was the bona fide starter. I thought he was the guy this year, three down guy, but didn't look like that in week one. For the Falcons, I feel like the Rams are going to come out firing on all cylinders like we was talking about on Tuesday. I feel like it's not going to be much offense for the Falcons this game. You got Drake London, Cordell Patterson. Of course, you're starting Cordell Patterson. He had 120 in the tug last week. But I don't know. I just feel like the Rams are going to get at the Falcons. I feel like Aaron Donald's going to be very disruptive on Marcus Mariota. I don't see him throwing for a lot of yards. So I don't know. What you think, Tweez?
I mean, I feel like, same thing. I like everybody on the Rams outside of the backfield. We got to see what's going on with the backfield situation with Cam Akers and Darrell Henderson. But outside of that, I don't see much for the Falcons offense this week outside of, Cordell Patterson. You got Drake London. You could probably throw him in there only because I think that the game script is going to call for the Falcons to throw at the end of this game. So, I mean, Drake London can definitely break it up. It's not about fantasy. It's not about really how it looks. It's like when are they getting it? Garbage time is a real factor in this game. The spread is 10. The Rams, I got the Rams rolling. My game pick is the Rams. That's outside of Cordell Patterson and Drake London. Oh, and Kyle Pitts.
I always forget about that guy.
Yeah,
He's so quiet.
He
need to make some noise. He need to make some noise, though. I keep forgetting about that.
He went under the radar. But those three guys, I would take a chance on them for sure. You starting Kyle Pitts, you're starting Patterson. You might not be starting London with Jalen Ramsey out there. He has a lot to prove after what Diggs did last week. So everybody on the Rams, like Allen Robinson, Cooper Kupp. No Van Jefferson, so Tyler Higbee might be in play this week also. I like that from a fantasy perspective, but I think the Rams roll today.
Sean, you had your game pick?
Yeah, I got the Rams.
Rams, yeah. We all got the Rams. I definitely took the Rams minus the 10. So that's that. Let's go to Seahawks 49ers. 49ers are favored by 9 points. The over-under is 40.5. Who wants to take this one?
I could take this one. The 49ers, I like Debo in this game from a fantasy perspective. Of course, we all love Debo. I like Brandon Ayuk out there this week. I think that the conditions last week in Chicago were just awful. I feel like that game it's not going to pretty much give you too much on what the San Fran offense can do. George Kittle is out for this game though, so
I was literally just about to ask that. Okay,
yeah, Kittle's I like Brandon Ayuk. Yeah, a lot of people had a lot to say about that today too. What if I would have started Kittle? Well, I had Kittle in there. Well, I mean, the game didn't start. Yeah, I just told him that too. Like the game didn't start yet, so chill out. But at the same time, I definitely like the 49ers offense. I believe Jeff Wilson starting at running back this week. So I like Jeff Wilson in the backfield. I feel like any running back in a Kyle Shanahan scheme, definitely at home. The division game is going to be a tough one. They're definitely going to try to grind it out. I like him this week. Debo Brandon in the passing game. I like the 49ers offense. Trey Lance is at play this week. Russell Wilson had a solid game last week. I see Trey Lance on a couple bootlegs getting after it. But Seahawks is a little scary this week because they're riding a high. On the other side of the ball, I like DK. I like DK only because DK is the only option in the passing game. The only option. Geno Smith, he's another guy like Jacoby Brissett, like a dink and dunk type guy. Don't take too many deep shots. Rashad Penny in the backfield. I like him, but against this 49ers defense, not too much. Also, with Ken Walker coming back, it's kind of like a toss-up there, too. Tyler Lockett is kind of like on the flex radar. Russ leaving kind of like killed a lot of the passing game over there in Seattle. But my game pick is the 49ers. I like the 49ers in this game. I think the 49ers roll at home.
Sean, what's your game pick?
I'm taking the Niners.
Yeah, I'm taking the Seahawks. I explained this before. This is my dart throw for the day. I feel like, there's always one big upset in the NFL. So this is my upset alert. Only because, maybe Trey Lance does get it together, but who's to say it's got to be this week? You know what I'm saying? Like maybe the Seahawks
has to be this week.
He said it has to be, or else.
Like Jimmy Garoppolo is the highest paid backup in the league.
Yeah, and I saw a story earlier this week that was like there's guys in the locker room that would prefer Jimmy Garoppolo to be starting. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you know what their record is something crazy with Garoppolo in there.
Yeah,
like they win games when Garoppolo's in there.
Yeah. 100%.
They lose a lot of games when he's not in there.
Yeah,
they lose a lot of games. I think Kittle
sure
and Debo would prefer. I mean,
NFL's a business. Sean says this all the time. Like when you get a first round pick, you're gonna go through hell and high water to get him on the field, and you're gonna give him mad chances. You're gonna give him mad chances. So that's what's going on right now. But yeah, that's my pick for that one. Let's go to Bengals Cowboys. Bengals 7-point favorites. Over unders 41.5. Sean, what do you think about this one?
I like all the fantasy players for the Bengals. Joe Mixon. I think Higgins. I think he's going to be active. He was practicing. Jamar Chase. Give me all of them. Give me all of them this week against the Cowboys. I feel like the Cowboys aren't going to have much offense, so I feel like their defense is going to be on the field a lot. They're going to be tired, and you got the speedsters over there for the Bengals, and you got Higgins eating them up. Through the middle of the field, you got Joe Mixon grounding and pounding. So I like the Bengals, all the Bengals fantasy players in this game. Not so much for the Cowboys. I don't like CeeDee Lamb in this one, but of course you took him in the second round. You're going to start him. You got to start him. Got to start CD. So to answer the guy's question over there, start CeeDee Lamb. I was just, trying to be different, but start CeeDee Lamb because you took the draft capital on him. You got to get him in there. Yeah, you just got to see what happens, man. But yeah, as far as the backfield for the Cowboys, I like Tony Pollard more than Zeke this week. I feel like the Cowboys are going to have to throw the ball, so I feel like Tony Pollard's going to get more burn and more snaps than Zeke today.
Yeah, I agree with that. Tony Pollard.
I definitely agree with that too.
Yeah.
But one thing I want to add though, I got another prediction in this game for this week. I think Hayden Hurst finishes as a top 5 tight end this week.
Oh, Hayden Hurst. Yeah, for sure. I like Hayden. 8 targets last week.
Yeah, I think Hayden Hurst finishes as a top 5 tight end this week. Him, or and I also like Tyler Boyd in the middle. I like I like the Bengals offense.
Yeah,
I like the Bengals offense. I do.
I guess the way that I see it though is like everybody can't eat today, or can they?
I know.
Yeah, it's like they got we just named like 5 players off of that offense. I like 3 probably going to eat. It's like Russian roulette. You got to pick the right 3.
Hayden Hurst and like Tyler Boyd, they're like they're like
Tyler
Boyd's a flex play. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But they're like 10. If they get you anywhere between like 10 and 14 points,
yeah, he's going to get opportunities today.
If Higgins was out, Higgins is he had coming off a concussion last week, so we'll see how he deals with it today in the game situation. But like going into this week, if he was out, then Tyler Boyd would definitely be in that like wide receiver 2 flex radar.
Yeah.
So,
all right, let's get the game picks in for this one.
Bengals. Fuck
Bengals.
the Cowboys.
Bengals.
Facts. Same. And I took the Bengals minus the 7 on this one. Let's go to Texans Broncos. We got Broncos as 10-point favorites. A lot of 10-point favorites this week. A lot of blowouts expected. Over under 4.5 or 45.5.
On that one.
No, yeah, I don't know.
Texans played tough last week.
Texans did play tough, and the Broncos didn't. So, like, you know what I'm saying? So who knows about this one? All right, I agree with what you just said, Sean. I think I would definitely look at the Texans plus the 10. But I'm staying away from this game if I'm being honest. Sean, what do you think about this one? Wait, Sean, you just did the last one.
Yeah, I'm about to say 2.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, from a fantasy perspective, I like Russ. I like Jerry Jeudy. I got Jerry Jeudy, I believe, as a starter this week.
You did, and Russell.
Yeah, I like Russ Jeudy this week. Javonte looked good last week to me. I think it's only a matter of time before Melvin Gordon either gets shipped or something. But I like when Javonte Williams had the ball. I like how it looked. I even like Cortland Sutton. I just feel like Jerry Jeudy is the alpha in regards to receiving in this game. I actually like the Broncos tight end also, Albert OK. I'm gonna leave it there. I can't really say his name right now.
Bunham, I think it is. I was working on it. Bunham.
Yeah, I like him too. Playing him in fantasy, unfortunately, but I like him at the tight end spot. As for the Texans offense, I like Brandon Cooks, and that's it. Damian Pierce last week, we thought he was going to be the guy. Went through some growing pains against that Colts defense. I mean, it might be a little bit better, but the Broncos defense is actually pretty solid. I think we'll see much of the same from Damian Pierce. I'll probably try to get him going, but he's a flex play for me, like a low end flex play. But if you got anything, only person I like on the Texans offense is Brandon Cooks. He's definitely the guy there. He had 12 targets last year. 12 targets last week. That's Davis Mills' favorite wide receiver. So I would definitely go with Brandon Cooks. But my game pick in this game is definitely the Broncos at home. Losing last week, they definitely got a salty taste in their mouth right now. They need to come out and smack the Texans. So that minus 10 might even happen, but I think it's a lot of points. I would definitely handicap that to 7. But yeah, I like the Broncos. My game pick.
What about you, Sean?
I'm also taking the Broncos in this one.
Yeah, same. So Broncos sweep on that one. Let's go to Cardinals Raiders. The spread is 5.5 favoring the Raiders. Over unders 51.5. So a lot of points, a lot of offense to be had in this one. Sean, you got anything fantasy wise for this one?
Yeah, I think like you said, the over under is 51.5. I see a lot of points being scored in this one. I like all the Raiders this week. You saw with the Chiefs. I mean, Derek Carr is no Pat Mahomes, but Derek Carr can also light it up, and I feel like he lights it up this week. I like Darren Waller. I even like Hunter Renfrow. Of course, you like Devontae Adams. Even like Josh Jacobs in the backfield. I like Josh Jacobs this week. I think they're going to get him involved. He had 10 for 57, averaged 5.7 last week. I think he'll get more opportunities in this game. On the Cardinal side of the ball, I like Kyler Murray. I like Marquise Brown in this one also. If you're looking for a dart throw AJ Green in there. If you're just praying, you're in a deep league, throw AJ Green. I think it's going to be a lot of offense to be had in this game for sure. I like James Conner in the backfield for the Cardinals also. Bounce back week for him. Yeah.
I think the Cardinals, going back to the Josh Jacobs thing, I like Josh Jacobs when I was looking at DFS today because I think Cardinals are in like the bottom 5 as far as rush defense goes. So, I hear that. Game picks for this one?
Raiders
at home.
Yeah, I think I got the Raiders as well. Let's get to Bears Packers. We got Packers 10-point favorites, over under 41.5.
No.
You said what happened?
another 10-point game.
Another one, yeah.
That's crazy. It's a lot of,
and we still got another
a lot
left on
of,
the
a lot
slate.
of underdogs in this week.
Yeah, a lot of big underdogs for
Big
sure.
underdogs, yeah.
And also too, like,
Why didn't I pick this game?
I don't know. Aaron Rodgers. I mean, maybe you had to wait and see with Aaron Rodgers. I don't know.
I don't know why.
I feel like
in the
Aaron Rodgers revenge
parlay.
factor. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers revenge factor for sure. Not even just the revenge factor, but also like it's the Bears. He owns the Bears, like he screamed out last year. He's coming off of an abysmal week last week. So this is like all fucking roads leading to Aaron Rodgers having a big Sunday, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Twan, go ahead. So you didn't pick this one, but what do you like about it?
I like a bounce back week for A-Rod.
What receivers do you think he gets involved with this
Alan
week?
Lazard. Alan Lazard is
He's back.
Yeah, he's active today. I feel like Christian Watson showed some speed. They definitely worked on the catches and everything.
The catching.
He's gonna get it together today.
He better.
He'll probably never drop another ball like that
for the rest of his career.
That was crazy. First play of the game. Anybody seen it last week?
His first play of his NFL career.
Right.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Could have been a tug.
Could have been a tug.
75-yarder. But there's yikes. I like Aaron Rodgers. I feel like it's still vertigo out on the wide receivers. You got Alan Lazard. You could definitely plug him in there. Robert Tonyan, I like him. The backfield situation. The backfield is where it gets really tricky. You're definitely starting Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones, you drafted him to be your RB1. So definitely you're starting Aaron Jones, but A.J. Dillon is not going anywhere. Like we talked about, I think I might have had A.J. as a starter this week. I'm not sure. Did I?
I think so.
A.J. Dillon? Yeah, you did.
Yeah. I like A.J. Dillon, man. Like I said last week, he led the team in carries, he led the team in targets, yards, everything. So he's definitely a big part of the Packers offense. Don't expect Aaron Jones to get those goal line carries, but Aaron Jones is kind of like he's kind of a big play guy, so he can definitely get out and break like a 40-yarder and not even have to worry about any of that. And he's also active in the screen game too. So I like those guys on offense, but it's kind of tricky with the backfield. On the Bears side of the ball, David Montgomery. Yeah, you're starting David Montgomery. Due to, like Sean said, draft capital. You drafted him in the 4th, 5th round. You definitely are starting David Montgomery. Darnell Mooney, he's Justin Fields' top target. I feel like this could be an average scoring game, like 41.5 as Vegas has it. I feel like that's right around the number. It's like 24-17. So yeah, it should be like an average kind of game. If I were to bank on anybody scoring for the Bears, it would definitely be David Montgomery or Darnell Mooney. I don't even know who the other wideouts are there.
Don't forget about Khalil Herbert. Don't forget about Herbert. He looked better than Montgomery last week.
Yeah, Khalil Herbert is definitely involved. He's not going anywhere. Also, Montgomery doesn't step up. Then I think Khalil Herbert begins to play like a big part in the offense as well. So if you got Khalil Herbert, I wouldn't start him this week though.
Yeah, he's a stash guy right now.
Yeah, he's definitely a stash guy. He'll jump into the RB2 conversation if anything ever happens to David Montgomery for sure. So definitely keep your eye. That's something that you guys should definitely pay close attention to this week. But for my game pick, I definitely like the Packers. I like the Packers to bounce back from last week. It's a division game, another division game, 2 division games in a row for the Packers to start the season. It's kind of crazy. But I like the Packers in this game.
Yeah, give me the Packers.
Yeah, I'm taking the Pack as well. All right, let's go to Titans Bills. This was the last 10-point spread on the slate. Bills favored by 10, over under 47.5. The Bills went crazy last week offensively. Is there anything in Tennessee other than Derrick Henry, of course, that you're fucking with this week, Sean?
No.
Didn't think so.
I'm not fucking with Robert Woods, Treylon Burks. Who's the other receivers in Tennessee?
Don't know.
Yeah, I'm not messing with any of those guys.
What's out? Hillard, the running back, he's out.
Yeah, so the only guy I'm messing with on the Titans is Derrick Henry. That's the only guy I will start. in this one. The Bills, like we said, their defense they finished number 1 last year. So their defense is tough. It's going to be tough out there for Derrick Henry. I know Twan mentioned this probably last week that JT had, 4 touchdowns on the Bills?
Yeah, he had 5.
5 touchdowns on the Bills. Don't expect that from Derrick Henry
No.
this week. Don't expect that. But he's still Derrick Henry. Any given time, he's liable to break one. And, he's one of the best running backs in the league. So the only Titans.
Wasn't that against the Bills when he threw, what's his name? when he threw.
Yeah. Those days are done, man. Those days are done.
Those days are done. That's not the same Bills D.
Yeah,
Nah, that shit. Bills D finished number 1 last year, and then they added a nigga like Von Miller. Like,
what you think about this game for game script, P? Like garbage time.
Even in garbage time, I don't like any of the Titans receivers. Like, even in garbage time, Robert Woods, you can dart throw him in there maybe, or Burks. I don't know. I have to see more from them, from that offense before I start them in fantasy. But
yeah, we might see Malik Willis if they're getting dogged in this game.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for in this season.
Lit.
Malik Willis. I want to see him come in and see what he can do. But for the Bills, of course, you like all the Bills guys. I like them to roll against Stephon Diggs. Gabe Davis, new to the injury report. Don't know if he's playing this week. So if you got Gabe Davis, they play Monday. You might want to look elsewhere because you're not going to get that update till tomorrow. Who else do I like? Singletary. I like Singletary in the backfield this week for the Bills. Start him if you have him. Who else do I like for the Bills? Dawson Knox. I know I talked bad about him earlier in this week. Could be a bounce back week for him. I don't know. He had 1 target last week. I don't know if I can fade that in my lineup this week, but Dawson Knox could bounce back. The Titans defense is not too good. And like you said, they could be up early. So we'll see. I don't know. But that's what I like for the Bills. And give me the Bills in the picks.
Okay. Please. Yeah, for sure. Everybody's on the Bills. Titans don't feel a chance. All right. Vikings, Eagles is the last game on the slate. This is tomorrow night. 2 Monday night games this week. So be mindful of that. But we got the Eagles as 2.5-point favorites. Over under is 50.5. Twan, what do you like in this game, fantasy wise?
I feel like there's gonna be this is actually a really good game for it to be the last game on the slate.
Yeah, I think so too.
50.5 is Vegas got that on the head. I feel like it's gonna be a high scoring game. I love Justin Jefferson, man. I wish I could go back and redraft. Definitely go with what I said.
He did like 160 and 2 touchdowns last week.
Oh, he was there. I said he went right after AK.
Oh damn!
Super Cup.
Man, you love bro.
This year. I went AK. That's my guy. If you're out there looking, man, get me. But anyway, look, man, I love Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson is looking like he's definitely contending for that number 1 spot with Devontae and Cooper Kupp. He's definitely one of the better wide receivers in the league. I think that he's going to have a solid game. Dalvin Cook, I don't know if it's going to be much running room, but hey, DeAndre Swift went off last week against this Eagles defense, so I like Dalvin Cook better as a runner in regards to him being like a vet, But I can definitely see. I would definitely start Dalvin, start Justin Jefferson as with Adam Thielen. Last week couldn't really get going last week, but I feel like it's going to be a little bit better this week. These Eagles corners, Darius Slay and C.J. Gardner-Johnson, they're solid, but I think they gave up 30 plus to the Lions last week, so it's definitely going to be some opportunity there in the passing game. I feel like on the Eagles side of the ball, I like Jalen Hurts. I really like Jalen Hurts. I like Miles Sanders. I like A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown started with a bang. He broke the Eagles record for a wide receiver in a debut with the team. He had like 150 plus and a touchdown last week, so I like A.J. Brown to be involved. Devontae Smith.
He had a touchdown?
A.J. Brown?
Yeah.
I think he scored last week. Did he?
I didn't think that Jalen Hurts threw any touchdowns. I think he ran for 2 touchdowns.
Really? He had 10 for 155. I don't think he had any tugs, though.
Okay. Well, I apologize on the TD, but still, the opportunity is there, as you guys know. Devontae Smith, like last week, he finished with a donut. I think he finished with 0. So
across the board, all across the board. Did he even have any targets? I feel like he got to get targets to Devontae, but I really don't think he had any.
Just like we said, we don't see him doing that again. So
yeah.
Definitely, you could definitely probably plug them in up. Like I said, they're gonna have to score. Both of these teams will be scoring on Monday night. Like you can get off work and get in front of this game. You need to do that. Like this is gonna be a really good game to watch. It's gonna be an entertaining game. I like this. Like I said, I touched on Miles Sanders. I like Miles Sanders. I think Miles Sanders has a great year. It's my breakout candidate for this year. I like him a lot. Dallas Goedert. We're not gonna forget Dallas Goedert, one of the better tight ends in the NFL. So I like him also in this game. If you got Dallas Goedert, you can definitely start him with confidence. I like the Eagles offense. I like both of these teams to move the ball. I mean, it can be anybody on these offenses that get a TD. I think it's gonna be a lot of points scored. Irv Smith didn't do nothing last week for the Vikings, but he's an interesting play here too. So, like I said, a lot of points being scored. I'm leaning Eagles because Eagles are at home. My game pick for this game is the Eagles.
Sean,
give me the Vikings.
Yeah, I think I'm taking the Vikings. So that does it for today's slate of games. Yeah, make sure y'all. So like I said, we're doing a giveaway for subscribers. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you want to partake in the giveaway. If me and Twan's parlays hit today, we're gonna give away some of the winnings to a random subscriber. So definitely subscribe to the channel and then just DM us on Instagram at the Fantasy with SJT to just confirm what your YouTube username is, so we can get that bread to you. And so that's today's episode. Everybody, good luck with your fantasy contest, and we'll see you on. We got another show like this on Tuesday, and then a live stream on Wednesday. So we'll see you at either one of those. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast as well on anywhere you listen to podcasts. Check us out on social media. And other than that, everybody have a good Sunday and enjoy the games.
Yeah, though. Good luck, everybody out there, man.
Yes, good luck, everybody.
Praying for y'all. Pray for me too.
Sure.
Now, y'all know me. I come in. I'm confident. Thank you. We're gonna see.